Hi, welcome to Fishing with Nolan Chamberlain. Today I'm going to show you my juvenile tarpon tips and my juvenile tarpon setups. I'm going to show you lures, rods, baits, hooks, leader, and knots. I'm going to show you right now how to tie 50-pound mono or fluorocarbon. I prefer mono, but fluorocarbon will work. Trick fish is fine. 50-pound test, 20 through 50 is fine, but like if you're going for about 50-pound tarpon, you always want to go bump it up. The weight depends. First, I'll show you how to tie the 50-pound mono to either 10-pound braid or 30-pound braid. Right now, I'm showing you 30-pound braid. Alright. You're gonna take your put it on pretty full. Sorry about that. But I'm doing the reverse Albright. There's three knots you can use. You can use the blood knot, reverse Albright, and the regular Albright. I like the reverse Albright instead of using the mono to loop and then run it through and wrap. You use the braid to loop and then you run the mono through and wrap. I'll show you that right now. So you take the braid about right here, loop it to a little loop. Take your mono, run it through, and wrap 9 times forward and 9 times back. 1. Alright, I'm at the 9. Then you go 1, 2, 3. And then you put it through the little hole right there. There's a little hole where their knot is. Run it right through there. Grab it. Wet knot. Set it down. You have to pull on the mono. Pull on the braid. And you're just gonna keep cinching it till you get it pretty small. When you're using 50-pound mono, don't get too small, but it'll cast right through your guys. Sorry about taking so long. It's just gonna cinch down. It's gonna end up being a pretty small knot. This is what it looks like so far. And I just keep cinching that down. Pulling the braid at the same time. You have to just keep pushing the mono. Better if you can pull the braid and the mono at the same time. And just use your fingernails and push it. So you're just gonna grab them double in. It'll cut your hands, but if it gets a good knot, take your shirt. If it's cutting your hands, wrap it around, say 3 times. If it don't cooperate, wrap it. Take it from your shirt. You just don't want to do it. Alright, let's just not worry about it getting cinched right now. So after you get it cinched, just so you got it cinched. Okay. Put it right up near the tower again. Just snip. Got trusty old pliers. And then snip again. As close as you can. Without cook. And then you got a knot. The pliers untangled. After you do the knot, you can always test it later, but well, then we're gonna my four favorite lures, right? Yeah, four are the DOA Swimming Mullet. I normally have mullet color, but this is just like pogey-ish, greenback, something like that. And then you can just survive and stuff. Has a little hole. Show you how to tie this. I use a loop knot or a uni knot. Most of you have heard of the uni, right? Well, loop knot, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it like that, make an overhand knot. It's called the non-slip mono loop. You're gonna put it through the little hole so it's on the line. Put it back through the overhand knot so it's like that. Wrap it 5 times. After you do 5, put it back through the mono loop right there. Cinch it. Wet it. Cinch it. And then cinch it down. I left it kind of big so you guys could see, but you normally want to go a little smaller than that. It just cinched down and it gives it more action. So let's cut that and I'll show you how to tell my other dates. Or the uni. The uni is going to be about pretty easy. Most people can learn it. Let's cut this tag end off. Take it. Run it through the eyelet of the hook. Take it out. See how I have 2 pieces right now? Loop it like that. And wrap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pull. Wet. Cinch. There you got a uni. From a tag in. And there you go. Cut that off. And then same with your jig head, same with your stuff like that. My other favorite bait is a DOA Airhead. They just came out with these. They're pretty nice. They just have a nice paddle tail. You can cut it and make it a subwoofer. You rig that. Take a Redfish Magic. I don't have any DOAs on me right now, but Redfish Magic. Put it right in the bait. Pull it down. Make it as straight as possible. Push it through. And there you go. You got a DOA rig. So trim the tail right there, slit it, but it just works as good like this. You just use a loop knot with this one, I think, or uni. And then you'll need, it's a DOA cat. They're really good. What you do is the same thing, just run it through. This one, I only use loop knots. The non-slip mono loop should look like that. Works really well. Another bait, 6-inch DOA shrimp, jumbo shrimp. They work really well. I like this color, just my opinion. And it's decently heavy, and then you just Just bounce it along. And then you, my next thing is for when I'm using about 5 anywhere from 4 or about 5 to 8-inch mullet. I use a 7/0 Eagle Claw or a Daiichi, mostly Daiichis. I just don't have any on me right now. Just tie a uni knot to that, or with a smaller 4-inch mullet, I use about a 4/0 or a 3/0. And I'll show you my setups. Get this lines everywhere. The first setup's gonna be my bait casting setup. It's a, if you've ever heard of Lamy Glass for custom rod builders, it's a Lamy Glass blank, extra long butt, get better casting distance, ring and a winch, Upgrade Safe Ambassador C3 clicker reel with 30-pound braid, and I love it. It's sick, and I'm 5'3", and it's about, say maybe 6 something, or 6'6" blank. And then I got this is my light target for my 10-pound tarpon and stuff. This is my little tarpon. Captain bait, but it's a Wright Miguel. All you guys know this color right here. 7'6" inshore slam rod, the Gen 1. Then I got a Sienna 4000 FD with 10-pound braid. And I use the reverse Albright on this. Pretty smooth. Got a fluids. Casting distance. And then leader you got. And then you're pretty much done. You guys follow, make comments. You can see the 10-pound bass I caught. I love pins minnows, Missouris. You can see the sharks I caught. I have my bigger setups. I'll show you guys those in future videos. Tight lines. Hope you guys get some juvenile tarpon.